Hello everyone, and welcome to our Medieval Dynasty Survival Guide. It's been a while since we've had a survival guide for Medieval Dynasty, mostly because there wasn't too much new content, but that has changed with the Crossplay update finally live in the game. So excited, it has brought so much besides just Crossplay. So let's get into all that is inside this update. So, first things first, obviously consoles now have the Oxbow map. You can co-op over there, and this also brings in crossplay. So if you don't have anybody's on your PlayStation, for example, you can potentially play with people who are on a PC or an Xbox, whatever. We're all able to play together now, which is pretty fun. In regards to PC, those who play via Steam, there are a few extra things that we have gotten with this update as well. For one, they have added the final kind of quest story for the Oxbow main kind of quests. So before this update, it was kind of just it kind of left you on a cliffhanger, more or less. That is now complete. So if you want to know, how this story ends, that is now there and available for you. There's also an intro now to Oxbow on kind of how you get here, which is good, because there was definitely a lack of that. I'll have to probably make into the character just to see what the intro is, because I'm very curious myself. So basically, the Oxbow main quest line is now fully complete. Which is great. There's also more places of interest, persons of interest, I believe, out there in the world. Different encounters, basically, for you to find. So, definitely encouraging you to go out and explore the land a little bit more. There are bands now in town, which they kind of had a little bit in an update a little bit earlier about, they had brought some, bards, basically, some people that played at the tavern. They have that now. They have a little bit more music as well that goes with that. So, if you want to liven up your tavern, you can potentially have some people playing there, playing music. One of the more exciting things, definitely a quality of life thing that people have wanted, is seasonal management. They have brought that into the game. So basically what this now means, we'll just go with the widget. I don't have a very developed village here still. But basically, you can see here now we have all these different seasons. So here, starting in spring, we can be like, yeah, let's edit it, what we're doing in spring. And you can just be like, I want you to collect these things. And what's great about this is that you can do this from every one of these. You just literally just tick these off, and then that is the case for, that season. So if I want to be like, don't do anything in the summer, have fun, that is what we'll do there. And then if we check somewhere, we should see there's no assignments. We're going to change that, though, because we definitely need these things. So let's accept that. But now we could basically do that for every season. And if you're not quite sure, which season you're on, when you don't want to exit this little menu, it does tell you right here with this little crafty symbol thing. We are in autumn right now. So that is kind of how that has worked. And you can do that for quite a few buildings. The only thing they don't have it for is farming. This is still more or less the same, which kind of makes sense because the farming system's a little bit different. I don't know if they're going to add seasonal management to this eventually. I would hope so, just because this could definitely use it. I know some people want to switch a field out every season and use the same field without having to make gigantic farms. I like making gigantic farms, but I know there's others out there who don't. So I kind of hope they bring that to this at some point. But right now, at the very least, you can use it for your other production buildings. Love that. So excited. Now, another amazing thing that they have brought, because they know we've been waiting for this. We can now make bridges. Oh my goodness. So very exciting. If we go to our building menu, you'll see a new section here called platforms. We have quite a few different options. We can make walkways now, like a log walkway, a wooden pier, a railed wooden pier, and then we also have bridges. We have a wide bridge and we have a plank bridge. Now these are all tied to building, so you'll need to increase your building technology to unlock these guys, probably buy the schemes, I imagine. And in order to, build these. And you can see that, a lot of these, you have the typical stuff, planks, sticks, that kind of thing. So you're definitely going to need to increase your building. And that's great for those who have, kind of been who've been playing this and they have like a lot of points in their building technology, you know, you're basically ready to go. I gotta go do some building myself to unlock these, but I am so excited about that. I know a lot of people have it as well, so that you can build bridges to very easily cross rivers. And you know, I'm excited to see, in terms of those people who make absolutely gorgeous villages, what those additional structures can do for you. I really am excited to see, you know, the new kind of villages that people make because of those. So that's exciting. There's now furniture customization as well, and a hand lantern. That is a new item that we can make. Obviously, kind of replace the torch for that. There's a few updates as well, like the UI, which I did notice when you first kind of like load into the game. The UI is a little bit different. There is a higher chance of breeding horses now. So if you have like a stable, it might not take quite as long for you to get a pony. You'll see your chances increase. Horses and donkeys also produce more manure now, which could be good if you don't have like a pigsty going for your farm yet or whatever. So that's helpful. There's a few productivity in general changes. They weren't too specific on that, but basically your workers may make certain things a little bit faster, and they might make certain things a little bit slower. So kind of keep an eye on that. You might have to kind of re-examine how you have your management going. There is a price change on pigs. They are a little bit more, I think, expensive maybe, and they also need more food, so you know, watch out for that. You can also there's new assets for villages. This is back on the Valley map, basically. The villages there are, you know, pretty kind of stale compared to the villages at Oxbow. I feel like Oxbow has like, their villages are a lot more lived in and decorative. So the devs have made the villages over on the Valley map kind of the same. They've made them a little bit more decorative. So you know, you'll notice some visual changes there, which is pretty cool, you know. And then we have price changes for some items, kind of like tools and such. Not sure if they were high. Well, some of them are higher, some of them are lower. So that will probably also include like selling and stuff. So if you had a specific strategy, you might find that strategy is no longer successful, or it's more successful, depending on, you know, what it is what you're selling. But yeah, some items are a little bit more expensive now. Some items are a little cheaper. There's also food satisfaction that has changed as well. Certain foods will fill hunger more, and certain foods will not fill hunger as more. I got a feeling probably the more advanced foods probably fill up hunger more. Not sure. I haven't tried it out yet, just myself. But that's kind of what I'm imagining, which is not good because I'm still in like early days here with just meat. So, oh boy. So keep an eye on that too. Make sure that if you guys are kind of just doing the raw meat diet, or not the raw, but the cooked meat diet, that, you know, your guys are not starving. And then geese also produce more feathers. So for a while there was a little bit of confusion because it was like geese were producing more and then chickens were producing more. Now it sounds like geese are potentially back on top. They are producing more feathers than they were originally. So if you need feathers, geese might be the thing to do. So that's about some of the kind of like the bigger changes to the game, some new things, a lot of, honestly, really great, some quality of life stuff in this update, which is really exciting. So even if you're not like, you know, going to be doing co-op or anything like that, there is still plenty in this update for you. So yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking about this update. I'll probably do a few more guides here, kind of going over certain things, but yes, so keep an eye out for that. But let me know what your favorite little addition to this update is, and you can see the full patch notes in the description. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep surviving and keep thriving.